Okay everybody, I've now made my way to Auschwitz 1, and if I just turn the camera around, you can see on the entrance it reads Arbeit macht frei. That of course is a German translation for work will set you free, but we all know that nobody was ever set free from this place. It was all part of the Nazi game of deception. Let us now enter Arbeit macht frei. This is where the corpses of prisoners trying to escape were often displayed as a warning to others, and as you can see there's a barbed wire fence going round the place which would have been electrified. No doubt several people committed suicide by touching the fence. This was where the camp orchestra used to assemble, and they used to play marches whilst the prisoners filed past to help basically keep the prisoners in step and make it easier to count them as they went to and from work, to check that nobody had tried to escape. If a Polish prisoner escaped from anywhere in Poland, then the entire family were rounded up and sent here, and they were basically made to stand under a sign saying why they'd been arrested, and that they would remain in the camp until the fugitive was found. This was as a warning to others so that others wouldn't try to escape basically. On the 7th of October 1941, a camp was established in Auschwitz for Soviet prisoners of war. About 10,000 or so men were registered as prisoners and held in a special fenced-off compound comprising blocks 1 to 3, 12 to 14, 22 to 24. Most died of hunger, hard work and general SS brutality. Many others were gassed or shot by order of a special Gestapo commission. Those who refused to cooperate were forced naked out of their blocks in the freezing winter weather, doused with water and just basically froze to death basically. Within 5 months, by March 1942, 9,000 Soviet prisoners of war were dead. The remainder were transferred to where I was about 45 minutes back at Birkenau, where there had been no doubt put in gas chambers. As the number of inmates increased, in 1941 the SS began constructing 8 new buildings and a second storey for 14 others. The work was done by the prisoners rather than employing machinery. It was all done by prisoners, supervised by the SS, and basically they were worked to death basically, carrying bricks, cement, wheelbarrows, just absolutely gruesome. Many died from just being physically worked to death. Between March and August of 1942, blocks 1 to 10 were used as a camp for women prisoners. 17,000 women prisoners, both Jewish and non-Jewish. Just look at in front of me now and just imagine, can you really imagine 17,000 people? It's absolutely awful. And during these 4 months, quite a fair few thousand of them perished as a result of the appalling conditions here. Slave labour, lack of sanitation. Those who survived were sent to Birkenau, and of course would have perished in the gas chambers. There's one of the watchtowers where the SS would be sat monitoring everybody on a freezing cold winter's night. They'd be sat there probably nice and warm, armed with a gun, whilst of course all the prisoners were freezing, just making sure that nobody was going against the rules.